Yes, I'm moving to our Starbucks report, and anytime I get to report something like this, I remember the first time coming on the show. I read a news that was not so close to me. I let out my emotions, and after that, my producer has been laughing at me. So anytime reporting a sad news like that, it just takes me back to the time I've been here. But that doesn't rubbish the fact that I'm still not in a very good mood or okay mood, and I don't love to be in that position to always bring sad news, because I come on Mondays and Sundays are always days we get to hear bad news, and I always pray to God, I don't want to hear this, but then it happened. Like I said earlier on the show, we lost our brother, the famous gospel artist KODA. He's no longer here with us, and I wish the family strength. I pray for them. My condolences also to people, lovers of KODA, that he's no more. People are also questioning that, is this news really true? Where are we hearing this from? Like I said, it's coming from a popular source, a popular station, also a media body also brought it out that he is no more, so we can believe that. And it's very sad that we lost him to the sickness. Kidney sickness is something that is going on, so I believe we all know what is going to happen. Then our bodies need to visit the hospital for checkups, because we can't be losing ourselves to this. It's becoming unbecoming. Every time we're hearing that somebody is losing out to kidney diseases, and it's also something we love not to. Maybe things we are taking in our bodies, we need to check that also. And it's my prayer that we heal so fast, to the families, to lovers, to people who love his music so much, who don't love praise and worship. And it's one person that gives us these spectacular performances, also great performances, to get us in the mood to always praise God with. And he's no longer here. We are questioning our faith. Where do we go if people who love God are leaving this world? What about people who also do not love God? That's what people are also saying. I've read comments, I've seen the views and the opinions. Don't forget to also like us. Don't forget to also add this number, because there's a question in this Starbucks report I would love to ask the viewer. I want to ask so many things, but this one question I would love you to engage on 0507372006. Again, 0507372006. Sorry, KODA, that you are no longer here. God be with you wherever that you are. We pray this will not happen anytime soon. Affliction will not happen again the second time. And I don't know if you remember this guy from way back, the maiden edition of Mentor. We've seen the likes of Andy, Prince, Maya, Hakeem. I can remember. I'm not old school like that. We also had Erico in there. When the show was done, he ventured into the gospel music fraternity. Erico, I know you remember. Cast your mind back. The maiden edition of Mentor. Erico was in there. He was so good. Vocals on point. He became a very good gospel act. But then people are asking, where is he? And this news brought me to the saving knowledge that, yes, we have someone like Erico there. He is alive. What is he saying? What is happening around him? I know, he's a church boy doing gospel and all that, trying to help, trying to be the good guy. Yes, he helped someone who was homeless in their church. He said this boy was a keyboardist. Yes, he helped him because he had nowhere to stay. And the gospel and the goodness in the heart of Erico brought this guy from wherever he was to his house to cater for him. And he even said, as at that time, not a but then he had a girlfriend who was outside, they used to give us something small. When we change their money into the Ghana cedis, it's something big. So he had someone he was dating out there, supporting financially, and he's tend to help this guy also. But as an answer, now receipts, because people are doing bad things with the good name we have, or we have to offer them. What happened? This guy who was trying to helping with some money, shelter, and all that, tend to backstab him. What did he do? He was taking the money for himself. There was no transparency. He wasn't telling Erico anything. And on top of that, he took videos of Erico and other ladies to the lady abroad. Say, as a bueno or chitio. I don't know what he tend to achieve in that. But then Erico got to find out all this, and he was so hurt. I said, like, these are the reason people don't love to help people. Me, personally, when you don't help me, I understand you, because People are not good people. A lot is happening, and this is also bring us to some of the stories we have in here. Is it good to help people? But that's not the question I would love to ask. So Eriko is saying that this boy he tend to help, turn his back on him and everything. He just lost everything, including the relationship he had with his girlfriend living abroad. I'm so sorry to hear that. And moving on, we have Shatta Wale. This is the question I want to ask. Do you think the management of Shatta Wale, as I almost said more, they're trying to cover up for him? You people always say Shatta Wale has a bad behavior. I'm not the one saying it. You always point at him for the wrong reasons. He's also training, always training for the wrong reason. Shatta, yes, Shatta, Obi, Wakasi, Wako Live, or see your mother, or see your father, huh? And this new management, are they helping Shatta, Sammy Flex, the team? As we had the Bonibia, and as Sammy Flex about Bontin, Abe cover up, that's not how he meant. He said this, Shatta is not like that. For the past weeks, this is what I've been reading, and I'm asking, Shatta management, are they spoiling him or they are putting him in shape? If you have your views and opinions about this, do share with us on our WhatsApp line 05073720060, 05073720060. What happened? You knew during the Salah Fest, it was rumored. We didn't hear it till now. We don't know if that's true or not. It was rumored that Stonebwoy said he's backing out from performing on the Salah Fest stage. And Shatta Wale wasn't quite happy about that. If it's true or not, he came out to his displeasure. He said a lot of things about his disability, or your apache, or your way. And as they all can, the society of the disability. Say, why would you say this? They need an apology because disability is not something that is out of this world. They can do everything with it. You know, Stonebwoy is also someone who is part of that society. So they came out to ask Shatta Wale to render this apology, and Shatta said he did not say anything to them, so he's not going to render this apology. And this is where we had some of the management and signed by his manager Sammy Flex that he didn't mean no harm to the society of Ghana disabled people. So this is what he meant. He is tackling Stonebwoy and he didn't bring it their way. So they should forgive him and they pray this will not happen again in the future. So I'm asking, is the management of Shatta Wale or Sammy Flex himself trying to spoil Shatta to his behavior and character, or they are trying to mend him? If you have your views, please do share with us on our WhatsApp line 05073720060. We'll be happy to read them all out. And during the week and the weekend, we've seen a lot of things. People are asking questions. I also did ask, DWP, what's happening? First, it was Dance God Lloyd who moved out of the group. He's a co-founder, we all know. We've heard this times and number. And now Afronitaa also left. And people are pointing fingers to the management, Quabbles. That is a bad person. Why are these people leaving? They are good people. And this man is a very quiet man. When you see him in person, he doesn't talk. He's very quiet. He does his work. They leave all to the members to continue and finish it. And they do that perfectly. But seeing this guy in an interview raises a lot of eyebrows. People are asking, who pushed this guy? And me personally, I was like, it's time is speaker, because we want to know why are things going agog in your group. That's why he came to say a lot of things, why Afronitaa left the camp. Even during Afronita's launch for her Afro Star Kids, people ask, why are the members of DWP not there? Why are they not present? I asked, you asked. And people were pointing fingers at these girls, these boys are so not good. They don't love Afronitaa. They are envious of her success and all that. And a couple said, it's not that. She didn't invite them on time. She invited them after the interview with Andy Dusty. That, have you invited your colleagues? She said no. So I think a day before that day, she called the secretary of Quabbles that I want to invite these people. And the girl said, you are so cool with them. You know the right channel. Why don't you call your friends and invite them? Call manager. Invite him. She didn't do so. So to the public, that's what Quabbles is saying, that Afronitaa left because she wanted to be her own. She didn't want to follow some of the rules. First, contract one signing. His been there for her for 4 good years to 5 years. He's managed her. Things were going on well. But the mother of Afronitaa, always trying to dictate for the company or him quabbles. And that's not how it's done, because not signing the contract doesn't mean you have sole rule over the whole thing. So this is how everything went. I think the calls didn't go well. He trying to tell Afronitaa's mom that you are always taking the sides of your daughter, and the problems in here are not being solved. And that's what got the mom angry. And after the call, a press letter was served that the daughter has to leave the group DWP. And this looked like something was been written and signed by a lawyer. As a trained to serve this letter, and this is why she left. Even after that, they tried to protect the reasons, but Ghanaians are pushing. You are a bad manager, you are this. So this led to him accepting for that interview to happen. So people are also saying Kwabos is telling lies, they need to hear from Afronitaa and all that. But then, if anything, we will still hear from them. Say we will hear everything that is going on. And on our love story, it's been quite some time. We've not seen Philippa Bayfi, the gospel musician, in quite some time. It's been a minute. She's had hits upon hits, and now we need her back, because we have little people who are taking the gospel fraternity to the top. And this lady, when she comes back, I trust me, she's going to do some wonders. Why was she not in the scene for some time? The husband of Philippa Bayfi came out to say that she had to put the music career on hold to pursue her education. She was a physician and trying to get into the dental fraternity, and that's what she's doing. She's done now, and she's coming back to take what she left from us. You know, this woman is so good with what she does. She's quite great. She has her vocals. She commands the crowd and all that. So we'd love to see what she has for us. Let's see what they have to say about that.
As a permanent head damage.